favorite TikTok song of all time? Sound. Favorite TikTok sound of all time?
You want to be honest?
Yeah.
And this might be, I don't know, this the ignorant, mannish motherfucker that I am. It was for the women. Just hear me out.
Okay.
It was the one where it's like, I ain't even got to walk in with my tool out, and the bitch just started clapping ass on there. Have you never seen that trend?
No, I've never seen it.
Bro, there was a time.
That was a trend.
Swear to God.
I mean, I could understand why you would like that, but that's more like Twitter era shit. Like what was it? The red light challenge.
Yeah.
Remember that?
The silhouette.
Yeah. See,
That was
there
another
a good
one.
time.
That was another one. The silhouette challenge.
That's what it was giving.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never seen the challenge, but
Yeah. But yeah. Silhouette was definitely a good one.
I liked it.
Yeah.
There's some. Yeah.
Let's see.
Was a whole lot of choppers a TikTok sound?
I don't think so.
I feel like it was.
I don't think it was.
It was They were definitely making videos.
I was gonna say they took a piece of it.
Yeah.
And made it one, but I mean, people do that just with anything. But yeah. No.
I think Rubbers was my favorite. One.
Really?
Ever. Yeah.
That was a good one too.
That
was a good one too.
What's your favorite viral moment of all time?
The chick the stud that was I'm Legally Blonde.
I haven't seen that one either.
You haven't seen that one?
No.
That shit was like all over.
Wait, what happened?
Bitch was getting arrested. She was like something like I'm legally blind, and she was like POP hold it down.
Oh,
That one,
okay,
that girl,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I remember that one.
Yeah, her.
If you would have said that to begin with, I would have. But yeah, POP holding it down. Mine has either got to be the LeBron James kid, or the cinnamon apple. The dude outside where his girl was leaving him. Like, you gonna leave me? You was my everything.
Oh,
my fucking cinnamon apple.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I like that one.
Bro,
too.
he ended up murdering her.
Did he?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I stopped following it after like it died down. Like I stopped following it.
Yeah, nah, he yeah.
Another like it wasn't. I guess you could say it was viral, but like it was like a skit that went on for so long. The I'm Tyrone challenge. The I'm Tyrone. skit.
Yeah. I'm here to fuck your wife.
Long dick style.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was.
That was a good one too.
You remember when people on Twitter used to like link up to fight?
Yeah.
Like they start talking mad shit. You remember the meet me in Temecula
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Christmas?
That was a time though. Like that's when people like actually stood by what they said, no matter what.
I don't think they met in Temecula.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't have.
It was over a Kobe debate too.
Yeah. I remember.
I'm sorry, I'm not linking up to fight somebody over another man.
No. I feel like it's pointless. Especially if you didn't know him. If you wasn't with him every day, like it's pointless.
Yeah, nah, fuck no.
It's different if y'all was like friends or family, like close knit, like that's different. But genuinely just defending a celebrity for that, a legend.
No, he was living at the time.
At the time,
this
yeah.
was like 2019.
Yeah, but like I'm not about to defend somebody that I don't even know,
Shit.
other than like his stats.
That
And
shit might have been like 2013. Now that I think about it.
maybe. I remember like the Vine era. That was good, but like
I'm pretty sure that's what the LeBron James kid is from.
it is.
Yeah.
But like that little 6 seconds of fame that people had, like it was lit. I can't lie. Versus now, like TikTok got
You remember Terrio?
Yes,
Fat
little
Terrio.
Terrio.
Man, I always like to this day I wonder what Fat Terrio doing.
I wonder what he doing too. Like I want to say probably a couple months ago, I thought about I came across a video or something on TikTok and I seen him. I I'm like, damn, I wonder where he at now. Like, what he doing?
What if he a college football player now or some shit? Because he'd be around that age.
I feel like we would have heard about something like that, though.
Or he could be like, I don't know.
What if he just blew up bigger?
What if it's AJ?
That's what I mean. Like, what if he just blew up bigger?
No, I'm saying, like, what if it's literally him?
Nah, it's too far
old.
off.
Yeah. The ages.
Too far off.
Yeah.
But I could see it.
It could have happened.
It could have happened.
It could have happened.
We would have never fucking known.
Nah.
Because as a kid, he was big.
Yeah. Shout out Fat Terry, though.
Yeah. That was a time. Not everybody just dancing on the internet.
There's nothing wrong with dancing on the internet. Y'all got to cut that shit out.
No, I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing, but like it's just like that's all people do now. They just dance. Like they don't do no skits for real. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. There's some people
still doing skits,
but like
Drewski exists.
Yeah, but that's one.
Did
man.
you see his Jackson 5?
Yeah, the
dad.
Yeah,
what's his name?
I should know this.
Is it Freddie?
Yes, Freddie Jackson.
The Freddie Jackson skits were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's how I'm gonna be as a parent.
Really?
If you out on your shit, bro, I'm getting the belt.
And you know what? I could see your parenting style being that.
You don't want to practice 6 times a day? Belt.
I could see that being your parenting style.
You watching too much TV? You playing too much video games? Belt.
Yeah.
Everything just equals belt. I don't even own a belt. I'm gonna have to go buy a belt.
Nothing wrong with that. You can't beat kids with anything else nowadays.
You can't beat them with the belt either.
Technically, you can.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way. They go to school. They show them like the
whelps.
Yeah,
bro. I just feel like
you're cooked.
Motherfuckers get soft nowadays.
Motherfuckers are soft nowadays.
Like I can understand being beat with a fucking wooden paddle, ruler, extension cord.
Okay, the extension cord might be a little bit.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I was a kid, that shit was excessive. Thinking about the shit nowadays.
I don't think it was excessive though.
As an adult,
I don't think it was excessive.
I don't think so either.
But
like as a kid, like seeing it from a kid's point of view,
yeah.
Versus as an adult now. As a kid, I could see how I could feel like that's excessive. Because I'm a kid, I don't want to get hit with a fucking extension cord.
Yeah, but we didn't have a say in if it was excessive or not.
For sure.
You want to argue that?
I got beat with a branch off of a tree before.
Yeah.
So like that shit, like damn, you might as well hit me with a fucking 2x4. You feel me? Like I can't deal with this.
Shoes and shit, getting hit with
shoes.
Yeah.
Like I done had shit thrown at me.
I've never had nothing.
Iron, like
we've got a hot iron thrown at you.
Not a hot iron, just a regular iron.
God damn, that shit was extreme, huh?
Like shit, like bro.
Are you saying you didn't grow up in the WWE? Like,
it might as well, bro.
Y'all was having extreme rules matches in your house,
bro. Tables.
Next
matches.
thing you gonna tell me like they put fucking tacks on the floor and threw you on them.
Nah, I would have left the house. But like that shit, kids nowadays will never understand what we truly went through as kids. Nah. And like us as adults never know what like our parents witnessed and experienced.
But here's the thing, right? I know the younger generation like looks at us and like, oh, you guys don't accept shit. You guys are so like, what? Oh, see, you would never, you wouldn't be alive today.
Understand.
You wouldn't be alive today. If you grew up in that era, you wouldn't be alive today.
And these kids talk back. These kids fight back to their parents and shit. Like,
see, yeah, fuck no. Because I'm going to be real with you, bro. I don't take talk back very well. But, like, if I know for a fact, like, I have authority over you and you talk back, oh, I'm punching your fucking mouth. I don't care if you're a kid or not. You're getting punched in the fucking mouth.
That just don't make sense.
Not soft, neither.
Yeah, the people's parenting style nowadays is soft as hell. They too gentle. They too worried about the CPS, the DSS, like all of that.
I'll beat their ass too.
They too worried about that. Like,
tell them pull up. We can run a fade.
And the kids bold as hell calling them too, or they'll be mentioning to friends or the wrong adult, and now that's how shit get involved. So it ain't gonna be me. I'm whooping my kid's ass.
Oh, we talking about Freddie Jackson.
Yeah.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 143, part 2.
Dose.
Not even going to tell you where to follow us. We already did that in the first one.
Yep.
Let's get straight into it, right?
Talk to me.
Next topic. Montgomery Brawl 3-year anniversary. Actually, fuck that. We'll get to that in a second, right? In between shooting the first half of this and shooting this, I saw a question asked on another podcast. Fuck, I wish I could remember their names, but I can't. But if you had to last one whole week for $10 million in a room with one of your friends, right? But you guys didn't have any entertainment. No TV, no internet, no cell phones, nothing. You guys don't have anything. Who are you picking? You have to last a week to win the $10 million. Who are you picking?
A week.
We're going to answer on 3, all right? So I'm going to give you like 10 seconds to think about it, and then I'm going to count down. What the fuck? All right. Ready?
Yeah, and I feel like you're going to think my answer is bullshit.
All right. On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Vic.
Carlos.
Who?
My barber.
Ah, okay,
You see what I'm doing here?
I'm going to tell you why I said you.
Okay.
We'll entertain each other
Uh,
for, let's call it 2 days.
Okay.
We'll entertain each other for 2 days.
All right.
We'll sit there and brainstorm about an ass of shit for the pod
Okay.
for maybe another day or two.
This is actually really productive, and I should have just went with the obvious answer, but continue.
But then, knowing me, I'm going to get to a point where like, okay, I'm fed up with this at this point. And then I'm going to go to my little corner and I'm going to go to sleep for the next couple days.
You're going to sleep
Not
for
straight.
days? Are you
Not
a fucking
straight.
bear? Are you hibernating?
Not straight, but like I'm going to get to a point where I need to catch up on some sleep. We've been productive the last few days, been entertaining each other. We've been coming up with shit. Boom. Now I'm about to go sleep for the last day or two.
Word.
And I feel like 10 mil in the bag easily.
All right, so this is what I'm equating it to, right? Basically, who could you spend a week in jail with? Because essentially, it's kind of the same situation, right? The reason I picked my barber is because it's not actually jail, so he could bring his clippers and everything. But I could get a cut every morning. We don't speak the same language, right? So there's not going to be much communication going on. So really, what I'm betting on is just getting a haircut and then entertaining myself for however long.
Right. That's fair.
I just treat it like a bid, bro.
That's a fair person to pick.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't see no issue with that.
I feel like that was like a decent.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And I do consider me and him friends. So, like, I
didn't think about my barber. And me and him pretty close.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When we were thinking about this just now, a name kept popping in my head, and I don't even know a person by that name. My brain was just feeding me a name, and I was like, well, I can't. So then it was literally just the first thing that was on my mind. Like, it was the first thing I thought about.
That was a fair answer, though. Especially with how you broke it down. Like, that's a fair answer.
Word. All right, so Montgomery Brawl, 3-year anniversary. Let's get back into it. Somebody, somewhere, released a Montgomery Brawl freestyle. This shit was legit.
It was.
I fucked with it.
It was funny. Fuck. I'm not gonna look up his name. He from Detroit though.
Okay.
And anybody from Detroit, like the culture is like one of a kind. So motherfuckers up there come up with the most craziest shit. G-Mac Cash, that's his name. It just popped in my head.
All right.
Yeah, G-Mac Cash, which it's funny that he would be the one because I would have never thought that he would have came out with.
Is he actually like somebody?
He's a rapper.
Like a known. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's known for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, hearing the song for the first time earlier this week when he dropped it, it was like a minute and a half or something like that. The visual behind it was funny as hell too. Like, so it just, for me, seeing some shit like that from a person that come from my city is just, it's funny, but it's like, I should have known it was coming for one. Because motherfuckers do shit like that all the time. But on the 3-year anniversary is like.
So here's my thing, right? We weren't around when the Montgomery Brawl happened, right? This podcast wasn't around. So we've never talked about it, right?
Yeah.
So refresh my memory here. It was a security guard working for some type of boat.
Yeah. Either it was either the boat or the dock.
Yeah.
The dock.
Yeah. And then he got jumped by a group of white guys who were drunk who had just come off the boat.
Yeah, it was like 5 white guys.
Okay.
And I think it was their own like boat.
So they pulled up to the dock.
They docked their own boat. And they're in Montgomery on whatever river or whatever this is. They have like a big dock, like a marina where they do boat tours too.
Okay.
So I think they had 2 boats stationary right there already. And so this is how the brawl commenced, like with the other people that was there.
Yeah.
But the security guard ended up getting into it with the few white guys. Bro threw his hat, like sick of you, whatever. So yeah, one guy jumped in the water from one of the boats that was across the water.
Yep.
He jumped off the boat,
like Aquaman-ish.
Yeah, and swam across the water onto the dock. Went to help the security guard, and then so many people came out of the woodworks and just started swinging.
No, it was a brawl.
It was a brawl. Motherfuckers came out of nowhere with folding chairs.
I thought that shit was staged.
Low key, if you look at it, like as an outsider, it did look staged.
Yeah.
But then when you see the other point of views from people on the boat, on the dock, on the land above the dock, just videotaping it, it's like that shit wasn't staged. That was raw.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? When do you ever see somebody, first of all, with a metal folding chair? Like, where do you even see that?
They got off the boat.
That's fine. That you don't really see that.
You don't see that coming.
Most of the time, they're plastic.
Yeah.
The ones on the boat.
Yeah.
Like, they might be folding, but they're plastic, right? Mm-hmm. But who the fuck picks up a metal folding chair like they're Shawn Michaels, folds that bitch up and goes and hits somebody over the head with it? Like, who does that in real life?
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
That's crazy to me, man.
And to know, like,
I've seen somebody pick up a table and hit somebody in the back with it, though. So
yeah.
So, like, I guess that's the thing people do. I just didn't think that was, like,
to see all those black people unite like that in a predominantly white state like that, in a white town, city.
So you know what I respect about the whole situation from both sides, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not just one side or the other, but from both sides, right? They let it be what it was. It was a fight. They fought. Everybody went home. Mm-hmm. It was over. It was done. I respect people who can handle shit like that.
Handle an ass whooping and handing out and handle giving an ass whooping out.
Exactly. But like just leaving it at that. Like it don't have to go no further than just throwing hands. All right, cool. Yeah. And some chairs and stuff. But nonetheless, nobody's
gun violence, nobody died.
Nobody's life was in danger.
Yeah.
You know? And once they neutralized the problem, they didn't continue fucking stomping their head in. Like, nah, it was over.
A couple people got thrown in the water.
Yeah.
Like, that was that. People got hit with chairs. Like,
and also, I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't know how to swim, if you can't swim, right, you deserve to drown. As a grown adult, if you do not know how to swim, you deserve to drown. Like that's a life skill. That's something you got to know how to do.
You got to learn. It's survival skills.
What's it? 75% of the earth is water.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now, man. And you telling me you can't swim and 75% of the earth is water? You crazy as hell.
That shit is wild. That's just like almost like not knowing how to walk.
It's like not knowing how to breathe.
It's crazy. Crazy as hell.
But yeah, no, I just thought when I'm pretty sure you sent me it, but I've seen it all over the place, the Montgomery Brawl song, and everybody bringing it back up. Did not know the 3-year anniversary was.
I forgot about it. Can't even lie.
I thought that shit was like 10 years ago.
Nah, I knew it was recent. Not
that
recent.
Shit doesn't feel that recent.
Not long ago.
A lot of shit has happened.
in the last few years, a lot
The
has happened.
Think about this. The Montgomery Brawl was post-COVID.
It was like
That's fucking crazy to me.
2 years after COVID.
That's crazy to me.
Motherfuckers got a taste of what outside felt like.
That's fair. That's fair. You feel like shit's pretty much like back to normal? Because I know everybody was like, nothing will ever be back to normal after COVID.
I feel like shit is kind of back to normal, but like a lot of shit that was the normal before COVID hit, before the world shut down, it's not the same no more.
Like what? Give me something specific.
Walmart being 24 hours.
Okay, but I feel like I don't think that necessarily had to do with COVID. I think they just realized that they don't need to do that to make money.
But I mean, if you think about it.
But no, you're right. A lot of things that were 24 hours, like fast food isn't 24 hours anymore. It used to be.
Like that shit, but like Walmart specifically, like you used to have motherfuckers in there literally 24 hours a day. Yeah, and like it cut out a lot of people's jobs. It cut out a lot of shit. And like even when COVID, you know, when the world opened back up after COVID, a lot of those jobs was not available no more.
I know that a lot of people right now currently are against like remote jobs. I'm talking about employers, not employees. But I know a lot of employers just don't want to have people working remote anymore.
And I get it because like people get lazy at home. People get like they get into a routine.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, I can hop out my bed, set my pajamas on, and just do work from my bed or my home office or whatever. Yeah. And it's just like you get on these meetings, people aren't presentable. And so I can understand why they don't want people working remote anymore because of how people are presenting themselves on, you know, on camera and shit like that. And wanting them to be in the office. But a lot of those positions like that are what they call hybrid. So like maybe half of the week they come in, the other half of the week they can work from home.
Well, I don't think that people are as motivated to be productive when they're at home either. Because they got other shit going on. And I think that's like a big part about going somewhere to work. Is like a lot of people have pets that they have to tend to. A lot of people have children. A lot of people, there's so many things that go on within the confines of your house that there's no way you could focus on work, whatever you're working on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not opposed to people working remote, but like, I don't love it either.
But then also you got people who finesse their way around working remote. And what I mean by that is like some people will still get paid if their system crashes for whatever.
So they just leave it crash?
Dead ass. Like they'll be like, they'll go unplug their Wi-Fi and then be like, my system crashed or my computer crashed. I'm not able to access my shit. So they'll call their supervisor and like, hey, I can't do anything right now. Like my server is offline because my internet is not working. And so they'll be off for the remainder of their day and still get paid. So it's shit like that, you know, these people have to, HR and shit like that have to look into. Like, that's why they don't want people working at home no more. Like, and I get that.
I mean, that's fair.
Motherfuckers are lazy.
As fuck.
So, I get it.
I don't know. Me personally, I feel like mostly everything is going back to normal. Mm-hmm. Like, pre- and post-COVID. I know there are things that aren't the way they used to be as far as like malls and like stuff like that, but that shit was dying out anyway.
It was.
You know? And same thing with the 24-hour stuff. I think they just realized like their bottom line actually looked better being closed the hours that they're closed. But I feel like they eventually would have found that out anyway.
Yeah.
Like eventually you're going to do some type of analysis on your bottom line, figure out where to cut. And so I think everything that has stuck was bound to happen.
Can agree with that.
Including people fighting on boats. All right. Let me get this one out because I actually have to read this. Study says Earth's population may need to gradually decline by 4 billion to help the planet. Researchers say. Well, Thanos was right. I don't want to make this too nerdy of a podcast, but because we talked about Spider-Man last week and now Thanos, but what do you think about these researchers?
I think a lot of these researchers, depending on how either accurate or we'll just stick with accurate, how accurate their research is, but also how true it is behind what people put out on the internet saying like researchers say or this person found this or whatever. And then my next question is like, how are they gonna get rid of these 4 billion people?
So you don't want to know the answer.
I mean, I know the answer, but I'm just like, are y'all really gonna take action to that?
Well, they wouldn't do it in killing people. That's not how they would do it. They would do it in reproductive. So they would just limit the amount people were allowed to reproduce. That's how they would solve that problem.
But like how? How can you
well, you put policy in place where if you have one kid for every 2 people because we're trying to cut, then you can no longer have kids. So like you don't have the ability
people, bro.
Well,
no, what you gonna do? Throw somebody in jail?
Well, no, they would just forcefully make you not be able to.
You might as well kill me.
Like they're gonna make you have procedures done after you have your first.
You might as well kill me.
I mean, yeah, I feel like a lot of people would say that, but I'm just saying that's how that would have to work. That's the only way that would have to work because they're not gonna do well. I don't know. There's certain regions of the country, certain regions of the world that might do genocide, but for the most part, everybody kind of agrees that's wrong. So,
yeah, I just feel like as a person, and not just specifically speaking for women, but like men too, like you can't dictate having kids.
But what I will say is the researchers, they're plain and simply just looking at numbers, right? They're not factoring anything else into it. This isn't like this is a very to the point thing. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with reproduction. It has nothing to do with policy. It has nothing to do with morality of any situation. It's literally just these are the numbers. These are what the numbers need to be. That's it. That's all the studies are. So they're presenting this in theory. They're not presenting it as a solution to a problem.
Right.
They're just saying, hey, look, this is where we're at. This is where we need to be. Those are the statistics.
Right. I mean, I guess.
So I don't necessarily think that they're suggesting anything, but Thanos did snap his fingers and make half the population vanish across the universe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But why did he do it? Because the universe was unsustainable with that many people, with that many living things. That's kind of the same thing they're saying. That the world is unsustainable as we currently know it. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're wrong. Based upon everything that, all the information we have, I don't think they're wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it, but I don't think they're wrong. I don't think it's sustainable this way.
I guess we'll just find out.
Well, that comes to like the bigger point, right? Do you plan for the current day here and now, right? And just let everything run how it is? Or do you try to sustain the planet for the future, but in turn you have to destroy a lot of lives today? Mm-hmm. What's the right answer in this?
Me personally, not even knowing the scientific shit behind it, I feel like just leave it how it is. Like, because in the end, generally speaking, what is it really hurting?
Well,
other than
what they're gonna say is that the world will end, and it will become the end that it will come to will be because of humans, right?
I feel like that's just the cycle of life, though.
Essentially, we're going to destroy this planet, and we're going to end up killing everybody because we couldn't sustain the planet, right? Here's my personal, I guess, greedy response to that. I don't give a fuck what happens after I'm dead.
Seriously. Like,
personally, I don't give a fuck. Like, there's zero reason for me to sustain this planet.
I don't think that this world is going to continue, though.
The word I was looking for was selfish.
At some point, it has to end. There's an end for everything.
No, potentially, but there are people who try to preserve things longer than they need to be preserved. Mm-hmm. So I feel like your point of view on this is, if it's gonna be, let it be. Like, if that is what it is, you know, I kind of agree with you. It is what it is. If shit's gonna end, it's gonna end. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything to try to prevent it.
I don't see no point in trying to change it or prevent it, because like we're only here for a certain amount of time anyway.
Yeah, a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, so let the shit be what it's gonna be and live the life that you're supposed to live, and then keep it pushing. You get born. I mean, you come into this world. You live your life as long as you can. Do what the fuck you need to do while you're here, and then you die. Like, not to sound vague, but like that's what it is.
So you know what I was thinking this week, right? I'm a really stubborn person.
You just realized?
No. But there's more. There's more to it, right? Okay. That was like the building block. I'm Lego here, right? I'm gonna put this together, right? So I'm a really fucking stubborn person, right? And I also never like give up. Mm-hmm. No John Cena, but I never give up on anything in life, right? I have to keep it going. Like, there's something in me that just won't allow me to quit, right? So I was thinking about that on a deeper level. And, bro, it is going to be really hard to get me off this earth because I'm not going to give up, right? Yeah. So, like, I could have a medical emergency. My brain is not going to allow my body to give up. So it's going to take a few things to kill me.
Yeah.
It's going to take a few fucking things. Like, I feel bad for my body, to be quite honest with you. Because I'm going to make it fucking stick through a lot of shit that probably should kill me.
Right.
I don't know. I came to that realization this week. Like, I'm going to be a hard motherfucker to kill. I'm not good at letting go.
And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Because it shows how much fight, it shows how much integrity, it shows a lot of things about you characteristically.
Yeah.
And so I think for a person to have that much character and grit behind them, to not give up on anything, to keep fighting, like whatever, I mean, it show a lot versus somebody that's just going to lay there and take it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that led to that thought process, but I was like, bro, this life is gonna be a really fucking long life, because even if something were to happen tomorrow, like, I'm not gonna let that be the end. Mm-hmm. I'm too fucking stubborn.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking because I don't want to get into theology again for 12 weeks in a row.
That's all right.
But you know, if somebody called me and I'm like, nah, I'm not coming to you yet. Mm-hmm. I'll be there when I'm ready. When I'm good and damn ready. All right, let's get into your post that you sent me. Mm-hmm. All right, you showed me.
Yeah. So, earlier this week, I saw a post that was disturbing to me as a man who plays a role as a father figure or whatever, and wants to be a father one day. This really bothered me, and it basically was a post from a mother who sent her son to school.
You know, when you showed me this post, right, I should have realized that it was a woman. I should have realized that. And that's the first problem. But go ahead.
So she sent her son to school and let him dress how he wants to dress. Now, I'm going to say this. Yep. I'm going to preference the next sentence by saying, my child can dress themselves however they want. But to an extent. I will never send my son to school dressed in a fucking skirt or a dress that basically identifies him as a female.
No, that's exactly what it does. But not taken up for it. That's the difference between a mother and a father.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between, and I'm not saying all. To some mothers, they're better at this type of stuff than others. But a lot of mothers, a lot of single mothers, especially, are fine with feminizing our boys, right? Emasculating our boys and trying to make their male children like them. They want their male children to be their daughters because they only know how to act as a female, right?
Yeah.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. And I know there's certain people who are going to give me backlash on this. I know there's certain people who are going to be mad about this, right? We are the only country in the world that tries to fight and say that that is something that is okay. Mm-hmm. Now, listen, if that is you, if that is what you identify as or whatever, that is fine once you are either in your formative adult years, so we'll say the end of teenage years, or actually an adult. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Right.
I don't got no problem with you. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. We can't push this on the kids.
I want to say this.
We can't.
This young man is probably no older than 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
And the mother got defensive, saying,
"Well, you didn't go into the school part yet. You didn't read."
No, I didn't.
You read what the school said to her?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there was a text conversation between either her and the teacher or her and the principal.
Yeah.
And I would assume it's the principal by how they were speaking back and forth. But basically, the principal reached out to the mother saying, basically, hey, you need to come get your son or bring him a change of clothes.
Yep.
He's not allowed to be here like this. He's dressed inappropriately.
Mind you, based on the uniform, and I'll put the picture here. I haven't been doing that lately, but I'll put the picture here, right? Mm-hmm. Based on the uniform, this looks like it's a private school.
Yeah.
I've never seen public schools with uniforms that are this plain and basic, right? So it looks like it's a private school. Most private schools have an affiliation with religion. What made you think that that was a good idea?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to ask you what made you think it was okay, but what made you think it was a good idea?
Yeah. And so the mother, like I said, gets defensive and she states like, you know, my child is there to get an education, not to be judged, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But this is the same child. If the school is to allow him to stay there throughout the day, he gets bullied, he gets talked about, teased, all that. He comes home to you now and says, kids are at school talking about me, laughing at me, bullying me. Now you're angry. You want to come to the school because no one is doing anything about it. This is your doing, though.
Well, also what I'll say is I never really understood this when I was in school, but I kind of do now. When schools say it's a distraction.
It is.
Well, yes, but it's not a distraction in the sense that everybody's just going to be staring all day, right? It's more a distraction in the sense that, yes, he's going to get bullied, and that's going to distract attention from what you're actually supposed to be doing. It's also distracting in the sense that people are going to be talking about this all day. That's not what you're going to school for. You know?
And then also another point that I have.
Don't go to school for self-identification.
At all.
That's not part of it.
And that was about to be my next point. Like, as a 7, 8, 9-year-old, how the fuck are they expressing themselves by identifying as a woman at such a young age?
Even if you want to let them do that, right? I'm not going to tell anybody how to parent their kids. It's not the right thing to do. But if that's what you want to let them do, then let them do it at home.
At home.
Let them do it.
Not in a public setting.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, my child, daughter or son, can dress themselves how they want to, going to school, going out in public. Are they going to look presentable? Yes. But, like, I ain't going to lie. Kids 4 or 5, in between the ages of 4 and 10, if you want to dress yourself cool, but you're going to dress yourself accordingly.
Well, here's the other thing I'll say is, like I said, if that's what you want to do at home, that's cool.
100%.
But also, I mean, it's not cool, but it's whatever. It is what it is. But what a lot of people don't understand, and it's really this new generation coming up, but also our generation, is establishments have rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go somewhere public, it's somewhere you don't own. You conform to the rules of that place. Mm-hmm. Just like your house has your rules, every time you leave your house, you're stepping into somebody else's rules, right? And there's consequences to every action you take in life. Mm-hmm. So if you're leaving the comfort of your own home and you're leaving your set of rules, you have to realize that you are responsible for conforming to the world. The world is not responsible for conforming to you. That's not how the world works. And everybody lives in their own bubble where they think the world revolves around them, and it's just not how it works. Like, at all.
And so now this part on the principal, whoever's over the school, the dean, the end of the conversation, she basically threw a shot at the mother, basically saying, like, you have to come get, quote unquote, him.
Yeah.
That was the petty part.
That's not petty.
But, like, I'm not going to be like, come get her, and it's a boy.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a boy. He said, come get him.
Right. But in parentheses.
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah, it was in parentheses. And so it's just like, that part is just like, that wasn't necessary.
It wasn't necessary, but, like, the parentheses weren't necessary.
Yeah.
You got to come get him.
Yeah, just come get him.
Yeah.
You know, either bring him a change of clothes or come get him. Otherwise, he can't be here. And so basically, like, she was like, he can, you know, express himself cool, but, like, boys got to dress like boys and girls got to dress like girls.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we get into different situations and occurrences happen.
See, I liked when I went to school better than current times, right? Mm-hmm. And nobody would have done that.
No, absolutely not.
You would have got uppercutted. Like, hard as fuck.
Yeah.
You would have got your ass beat on the playground. I promise you. Promise you, if you went to school, when I went to school, and you came as a boy dressed like a girl, not only are people making fun of you, nah, we're way past it. You can beat up.
Yeah.
You get your ass whooped. They're going to insult you and then assault you.
Yeah. What a time.
I just prefer those times.
What a time.
Much simpler times.
To be alive. Yeah.
You ever went to school and got choked by your own scarf?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever wore a scarf to school.
It wasn't really a scarf. It was like one of those things that go around your ears.
The earmuffs?
Yeah, but like the band. Like
yeah. I know what you're talking about. No, I haven't.
That happened to me once.
How?
It's just a long story.
Yeah, no. I've never had that happen.
I had an op.
He pulled it down and choked you with it?
Now we was playing soccer. And it had fallen down, and then he grabbed it from behind. Like I said, I had an op, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, if you get a chance to, like, sneak your op, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you gotta take the opportunity.
Yeah.
Was he wrong? Probably.
Nah. I respect it.
Do you though?
Did
you get your lick back?
Yeah, no, always.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you gotta respect that. All right, last thing for me here. Is it gay to be straight in America nowadays? This was a question that was asked to me, but I have to present it.
Is it gay
to be straight? Let's break this down bar by bar, right? Okay. I'm not literally asking if it's homosexual, but, like, you know how the word gay has a connotation to it, like it's unnormal, not normal, not cool, not socially acceptable, right? So is it gay to be straight in America nowadays? Or is it treated as such? Let's say, is it treated to be straight like it was back when we were growing up to be gay?
I feel like if you're overly or excessively trying to prove that you're straight, or
who the fuck does that though?
people that feel uncomfortable around gay people in that community.
What do you have to prove?
So, okay, or for instance, I'll just take that out the equation.
Okay.
I'll say this. Let's say a guy walks into a bar, sees a woman, and she doesn't find him attractive or anything like that, so she rejects him and feels like he is gay based off of how he presents himself.
Damn. Yeah,
Because
that
happens.
bro.
That happens.
That
happens.
You got called gay for getting rejected.
But some people,
Like,
I've
we
seen,
doing?
I've seen and heard a woman reject a man and then speak to her homegirl like, yeah, he looked gay, based off of how he presented himself, how he talked or whatever. Which it happens now.
Game is game, I guess.
Yeah. So like, you see, I've seen men that sound gay, or their attire that they have on, to me is like,
He's wearing gay clothing.
too tight jeans, bro.
There was a time where that was the trend.
Skinny jeans.
It was.
I
a
feel
time.
like that's for
Lil
skinny niggas.
Lil Wayne was wearing skinny jeans.
He's a little dude, bro.
DJ Khaled was wearing skinny jeans.
I've never seen Khaled wear no fucking skinny jeans.
I bet you-
That fat nigga ain't never worn no
guarantee
skinny jeans, dog.
Bro, Rick Ross was wearing skinny jeans.
I've never seen that fat nigga wearing no skinny jeans before, bro. I'm tired of seeing these niggas with these rhinestones on, the bedazzled fucking shirts, the skinny ass jeans. Like, if you have skin tight jeans on, that's not skinny jeans.
Bro, that's skinny jeans.
Those are
bro.
not fucking skinny jeans.
On him?
He's a bigger dude. So I feel like any pair of jeans, unless he go get a fucking size 60, those aren't skinny. Those are not skin tight.
Oh my God.
Look up skinny jeans on any person, and you'll see the difference between what fucking Khaled has on versus...
Okay, they at least fitted.
Okay, fitted and skinny is two different things. They can be fitted and be fine.
I don't know. That first leather pair was... I don't think that...
First of all, those are capris, if we being completely honest.
Those is kind of crazy.
But like, my thing is like, a nigga can't walk up to me and can't say that he gay and got skin tight jeans on. Like, bro, you can't even stretch the shit. You got these skinny ass jeans on and a shirt that's too small for you.
Why do people hate on fitted jeans, bro?
Nothing. I have fitted jeans.
No, I'm just saying. There's definitely people who hate on that.
You might be right. I'm not about to wear no over excessively baggy jeans either. Like, if these jeans fit, they look good on me, I'm gonna wear them. But as a large man, I'm not wearing skinny jeans. Not wearing skinny jeans.
Okay, is that what we're calling skinny jeans?
Is that Wayne?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was asking a question.
And then niggas sag with these skinny jeans
Yeah.
with their ass out.
Yeah, sagging, that shit really fell off hard.
Hard as hell.
That shit fell off. Like, there was a time.
Yeah, like, I don't think those are skinny. Though.
No, those are fitted. But, like, I would even say, so, like, they got these as skinny jeans, and I think that's fitted.
That's fitted. But, like, that shit is just wild to me. Like, I can't respect no nigga. I'm gonna think you pussy every single time.
If you sagging or if you got skinny jeans?
Skinny jeans.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, all these street niggas and hood niggas and all these niggas that claim that they hard.
Unless you Young Thug. Young Thug can wear skinny jeans.
He could do that.
Young Thug can wear
He pull that
dress.
shit off. But that nigga built like a toothpick, though.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'd never have to question Young Thug, bro.
For sure.
Like, you know, he wear a dress, like,
What he do is what
he probably got a gun under that bitch.
Probably. But yeah, like, these overly hard niggas, like, nigga, you have skinny ass
they
jeans
hard, all right.
and a small ass shirt that don't fit. Like, you can't talk to me. You gonna bust up out that shirt. I hate seeing that shit. Is it gay to be straight in America nowadays? Depending on who you are.
I feel like it's definitely trending that way.
It is.
I feel like, I don't know if we're all the way there yet, but I feel like we're definitely headed in that direction.
100%.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Depending on how it's perceived by who it is and who is being perceived to, I think that is a legit thing.
You think in the next 10 years, being straight is going to be a problem?
Maybe.
I don't. And here's why. I think that especially given who the president is currently, right? That kind of shifted the climate a little bit. I think that people are actually getting less progressive again.
Okay.
I think that we're going to go on a hard turn of just everybody hating everything and not being accepting of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that's where we're trending in the next 10 years.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know.
There's pros and cons that come with each of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being progressive or being not accepting. There's pros and cons that come with both of them. So I mean, it just really depends on which way it goes.
All right. I got two things.
All right, let's go.
It's a question for the people, so I want to know. I'm gonna ask you first, and then I'm gonna, leave it for the people to answer to in the comments. You with your girl, say y'all been together for 10 years.
Okay.
Whether y'all just together, married, whatever. Something happened. She get into an accident. She's in a coma for a couple of years. Let's just say 5 or 6.
Okay.
Pretty long coma.
I'm not sticking around. I feel like that's where the question is going.
So the question to it is, if you found somebody, you get a new girl, whatever, then your original girl wakes up.
Yeah, nah.
Are you leaving that girl to come back?
Yeah, nah, but like, listen. There's definitely an amount of time where I'm willing to like wait and like hope for the best. But at a certain point, you got to move on with your life, right?
Yeah.
And at whatever point that is, you just have to full send move on. You can't hold out hope. Like if that person does wake up, well, then they're just gonna have to figure it out.
Do I feel like that's a pretty long, extensive time? Yes. I genuinely do feel like
5-6 years, bro.
how deep y'all are together,
Yeah.
how long y'all may have been together. I feel like that's a hard decision to make, but like depending on how invested you are with that person and how true you want to stay to that person.
Man, yeah, that's cool and all, but like I said, eventually you got to move on with your life. And I don't care if you're married or whatever. Like, it's till death do us part, but they're damn near dead. If they're in a coma for 6 years, you damn near died.
I mean, fair.
It's pretty much the same thing. Like, that person is non-existent in the world as it operates, right?
Let's say I do move on, though. Me personally, I know I'm not going to stop thinking about that person.
No, you might not, but at the same time, like, you've been in multiple different relationships. You've been in quite a few, your fair share, right? Well, when you first get into that new relationship, you're probably still thinking about the last one.
100%.
It's probably still on your mind. You're probably still worried about that person or whatever. And then as time moves on, you start to develop these feelings with this new person, right? You slowly let go of the old person, right? It's going to be the same thing, even though that person's in a coma. But, like, for instance, let's say that somebody you were dating died, right? And then you move on, and you're still going to think about that person. You're still going to care about that person, but that person's no longer here. It's going to be the same thing with the coma. That person is no longer here. And eventually you're going to develop feelings, especially, like, let's say by year 2 you move on, because that's probably what I would do. Like, year 1, I'd probably hold out hope. When we get to 18 months, I'm probably starting to give up. By year 2, I'm with a new bitch, right? Give myself 6 months to find somebody. I feel like that's pretty accomplishable for me. Yeah, by year 5 or 6, dude, I'm 3-4 years deep in this new relationship. Like that 10 years, I mean, it means something, but
100%.
But like, what if the girl in the coma looked better though? I might.
Are you going back?
I'm probably.
You're going to have to.
I'm probably going to the baddest bitch, the highest bidder. All right, what's the second thing?
All right. So I also saw earlier this week. Let me find it. Here we go. So basically, this girl went on this date with this dude.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is a fancy restaurant, whatever, upscale restaurant. They having a good time, vibing out, great conversation, whatever. The bill comes. The waiter or waitress gives the bill to the gentleman. He goes to pay. He pulls out a chime card.
A what?
Chime. It's a electronic banking.
Okay.
He puts it down on the table for the lady to come back and take it. The girl catches an attitude.
About him having a chime card?
Right.
All right, first and foremost, I don't know what chime is, but...
So chime is basically the in-between from like a Cash App card to like an actual instituted bank.
Okay.
So it's not like an actual big instituted bank. It's just like its own like electronic bank.
Wait, you think a girl would be... you think a girl would catch an attitude if I pull out my Cash App card?
Potentially.
Like, what difference does it make?
So I had the same question.
Yeah.
Like the bill's getting paid. I have the funds for the bill to be paid. What's the issue? So the conversation goes on. The guy texts her after their night.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, what was wrong with you? You know, you had an attitude and you left the restaurant." So I guess
Wait, hold on. I'm not texting you if you do that.
She got up from the table and left. I guess he thought maybe she went to the bathroom or something, but she never came back to the table. So she basically says, like, you pulled out a whole chime card. We were at a fancy restaurant. That was embarrassing as hell. I've never in my life been with a man that banked with chime. You're a nice guy, but I was expecting more out of you.
Bitch, who do you want me to bank with? Why does that matter?
And then the nigga proceeds to flex on her, sends him his bank not the information, but a screenshot of his bank account. Like, bitch, I got $120K in this bank account. And so then she proceeds to say, why aren't you with the actual bank? Like, why does that matter?
Bitch, why do you care about the FDIC?
I feel like there's so much expectations on dating nowadays.
Well, yeah, there is. And that's all well and good, right?
Sure.
But, like, I don't think, and I said this about somebody the other day. They turned 30 the other day, 31. It was the 31st birthday. And it was a woman, a single woman, a very single woman, right? Can't hold a relationship, doesn't have any kids, like, has literally done nothing in a relationship to progress it far enough to keep that relationship, right? What these ladies got to realize is y'all on a time clock. Y'all are on a time clock. If you do not have somebody by 35, and I just gave you guys 5 years. I just bought you 5 years from the past. If you don't have somebody by 35, you're not going to get somebody. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, shorty. You got from 18 to 35. That's 17 years. You got 17 years to figure out. If you don't do it by then, that's game time. That's a wrap. I don't care what you look like. Because by 35, your looks are starting to fade. You're on your downhill slope. If you don't got somebody by 35, you're not getting them.
Yeah, the shit is wild. I just found that shit, like, so unappreciative. Like, man took his time to take you out, and all because he paid with a card that wasn't a big institution, like bank card. That's a problem. And the nigga got money. Like, let that nigga handle his money how he handle it. That man ain't telling you how to handle your money, your life, like whatever you do. I just feel like as a man or a woman, you shouldn't dictate how somebody else run their life.
Well, also, what I'll say is she's trying to be progressive in the sense of women are trying to be progressive nowadays where they think that they're worth a lot more than just anybody is as a human, right? Mm-hmm. But she's not being progressive in technologically because if this chime bank is the future of banking, it's a new startup, it's whatever, like maybe he knows something technology-wise that you don't. Maybe there's a reason that he's banking with Chime instead of JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you're just ignorant to the fact of as why he's doing it. Why don't you ask a question before you start judging?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about Chime, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good fucking
Right.
institution. I don't know anything about it. How can I judge something that I don't know about?
Yeah. I just feel like, again, it's the labels of life nowadays. People,
it's
people,
a classism thing.
Yeah, people label shit, you know, however they label it.
Yeah.
People think because certain people aren't wearing certain designer shit. And like, it's just a label. It's clothes. Like, these brands don't make people. People make the brands. Like, it's really that simple. And I think a lot of women really prioritize their lifestyle around that.
You know what? Good for them. Like I said, damn time clock. They can play if they want, but when you're 18 to 25, you can play these games.
Yeah.
Once you cross that first, you better get on the ball. Mm-hmm. Hey, lady, listen up. You better get on that fucking ball, and you better figure it out. It's kind of like us, and like, I feel like most kids, especially in the United States, boys, they want to be athletes when they grow up, right?
Yep.
But if by 16, nobody's talking about you,
you got to find another route.
You're gonna have to figure something else out.
Yep. You got to find something else.
All right, that's all I got for today.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm tapped out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 143, part 2.
Dose.
Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe on all platforms. Instagram, X, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, that follow button, that subscribe button. Double hit that fucking like button. And hit the little notification bell, too. It'll help you find us, help us find you. That's all I got for today.
Continue to fuck with us each and every week. We still fuck with y'all. Even if you don't fuck with us, you still minding our business. And we're going to close it out with a shot. We ain't did this in a minute. I got a shot. I'm closing it out with a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it, baby. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
And just like that,
we gone.